What's going on, guys? So on this channel so far, we've built AI automations, entire AI apps, AI agents, and in this video, we're going to be building an entire AI agency using a bunch of the automations that you've seen, and we're going to go from start to finish on how we're going to create this entire agency, how we're going to market it, our pricing, our offers, and all of that fun stuff. So a lot of you guys have been asking for this, and so if you like this video, we're going to be coming out with a whole bunch of other AI agency buildouts. In my No Code Academy, I have 10 different AI agencies that are proven winners, and this is just one example. So like I said, if you want to see me build out all of the different AI agencies I have in the Academy, then like this video, and it just tells me that you guys are interested in this type of video. So guys, let's jump into the presentation and let's look at the roadmap of what we have in today's video. So the first thing we're going to do is identify the niche selection and the target market and the entire attainable target market, and it'll tell us basically how much we can possibly generate in this specific niche that we chose. After that, guys, we're going to go right into building the logo and the name, and we're just going to build that in a couple of minutes. After that, guys, we're going to get into the pain points and actually build out our offers. We're going to then build out our website using a no-code tool called Replit Agent, and then I'm going to explain my marketing plan, and we're going to launch this entire agency, and then I'm going to give it away to someone in the Academy. So first and foremost, guys, let's open up the niche selection and target market analysis. So before I select any niche, I have to ask myself a couple of questions, right? And so the first question I have to ask is, am I connected to anyone in this industry to get myself in the door? Even if I can work with people for free to build up some testimonials, that's a great way to get started. The second one is, do I have any knowledge in the industry that I want to work in? And that leads us to, is this industry exciting enough for something that I want to work full time in? Once you decide those, guys, it's all about generating leads and the marketing, and that's what you got to think about next. So how am I actually going to generate hot leads, cold leads, and overall just generate awareness? And last but not least, guys, you have to then figure out what is the total attainable market for the industry that I chose. And so in today's video, guys, the industry that we're going to start off with is helping fitness influencers online scale their businesses with our AI agency. And so now we can answer all of these questions, and I'll relate why I chose this as the niche. So if you guys don't know, before running my AI agencies and my No Code Academy, I ran my own gym in Miami. And so that gave me a whole understanding of how the fitness niche works online, from selling products, selling services, and running an actual physical gym. Those are all competitive advantages that I can carry into this AI agency because I am very knowledgeable in the space. I also enjoy fitness, I enjoy sports, and so this is an industry that I enjoy enough to work full time at. And obviously this relates into how I will generate hot leads, cold leads, and overall generate awareness. And in today's video, I'm going to explain exactly how I plan on generating hot leads and cold leads to generate awareness, and how you guys can copy me in this niche or in any other niche you have for your AI agency. And last but not least, guys, the total attainable market is what has me really excited for this specific industry. So if we just pull up this chat that I had with Claude, I can actually show you what Claude actually thinks of this industry. So I asked Claude to give me the total addressable market analysis and break it down in different tiers. And so what it did was break down the first tier of elite global influencers that are in the fitness niche, and there's around 5,000 of them worldwide that are doing above $500,000 a year. And so the total attainable market for the elite tier fitness influencers is around 60 to 120 million. Then we have tier 2, which are influencers that are generating around $100,000 to $500,000 a year. There's about 50,000 of these creators globally. And the third market is the one that we don't even speak about here, but these are people that are going from in-person coaching to online coaching, which is our low tier, which is our beginner tier. Some other things that I noted is that the year-over-year growth for online fitness coaches is going at 30%. And so this is a niche that is growing, and we want to be a part of that niche that is growing. So that's awesome. There's also a huge rise of hybrid and fitness programs, and there's a lot of technology adoption. We're one of them that are going to be helping our clients implement this new technology to get a competitive advantage. So that's basically the breakdown of the analysis and the total attainable market. And so now that we have the niche, guys, let's go out and let's build the logo and the name. And so if I just ask Claude really quick to give me a name for the business first, that'll help us create the logo. So I'm just going to write, I'm making an AI agency to help online fitness and health coaches for my agency. Okay, we're just going to send that baby in. Awesome, we got a bunch of different names here. So let's see what we like. So I like this FitStack Solutions. So I'm just going to resend that into the chat and say FitStack Solutions sounds good. Give me 10 variations of this name. Okay, so I really like the FitStack AI name, so that's what we're going to be using for our agency. Now we're going to go into Canva here, and we're just going to put in FitStack AI, and it's going to give us a bunch of different logos. And so we're just going to quickly grab one that we like. Okay, and we're just going to use this really simple logo here, and we're just going to change out this name with our logo, with our brand name now. So we're calling it FitStack AI, and we're just going to put that in the middle. Okay, so now that we have the logo, we're just going to export this really quick. Okay, awesome. So that downloaded, let's head back to our agency roadmap, where the next step here, guys, is building out the pain points and the offer creation. Okay, guys, so this has to be the most important part of the entire AI agency build out process, because you must identify the pain points if you're ever going to identify what offers to actually send out to these clients. And so for fitness influencers online, there's 4 main pain points that I'm seeing. So the main one is obviously lead generation, but not just lead generation, how to funnel those leads efficiently into your offer with AI automations. And so this could be through a ManyChat automation, this could be through email outbound, but overall lead generation is a massive pain point. Now, the next one is service delivery, right? There's all of these fitness coaches that come with programs, and they need their program to stand out from the rest. And this is where custom AI apps can come into play. And this is where we can charge very high tickets, because improving the product for the client means that the clients that buy our clients' products are going to have a much better user experience when their product is enhanced with what we can do. And we're going to get way more in depth with service delivery. Now, the next one, guys, is pretty straightforward for all agencies, which is content production. The world's going into a very big video marketing world. And so the goal for this side of the pain point is to 10x the production of content, streamlining the posting process by adding scheduling automations, and improve the actual overall quality of the content with SEO enhancing, editing, and the posting and the scheduled posts. And last but not least, guys, is offer curation. And this is especially important for the coaches that are going from in-person to online, because they need to now figure out what their offer is and exactly who their market is that they're reaching out to. Whenever I film videos, guys, I don't think about my entire audience. I think about one person that's sitting behind the camera. And so the one person that should be sitting behind this camera is someone that's interested in building their own AI agency, and potentially this exact version. Now the fun part starts, guys, because once you identify the pain points, we can get into all the ways that we can structure our offers. And this is the one that I'm most excited for this industry, because the fitness industry is so dynamic in how we can help different clients. And so let's bring that page up really quick. So here we are in the pricing tier system. And so we're going to explain why this tier system is the way it is when we get into the marketing page. But basically we have 3 tiers. The first tier is just a $99 a month community. So similar to the school community that I run with the No Code Academy, this is for people that are moving online from in-person coaching, meaning they're not generating any money with their new online business. They still have to rely on their in-person coaching business, which isn't going to be making them that much money. And so you still want to get them in the door by providing a $99 a month community. Now, inside of this community, you're going to give them all of the resources that you would actually give to your elite tier clients. It's just that these clients have to implement all of those tools themselves. And so that's the point of the $99 a month community. So you can start generating a income base while leveling up those low-hanging fruit clients to eventually ascend them down this tier system. Now, the next tier is the high tier, where online coaches that are already starting to scale, making above $10,000 a month. And what you would do in this situation is just implement all of your automations to streamline their processes. And so the first one that I would talk about, guys, is the lead generation automations. And so you guys have access to all of these in the No Code Academy, but one of them would be email outbounds. Another one would be AI agent inbounds. And the last one could be ManyChat automations. And so speaking about these separately, email outbound can be something like when a lead is received, an email is automatically sent to that lead to keep them as a hot, nurtured lead. AI agent inbound can actually be tied to the ManyChat automation, because in your ManyChat automation, you can have a call to action. And that call to action can actually ask the lead to call the agent. And the agent will then process this lead and book a one-on-one call with the client. And so this is really, really powerful, because you used to have to hire an actual sales rep to do this, or an actual appointment setter to do this. Now, content production is very straightforward, right? So content scheduling, there's companies like Hootsuite that charge $100 a month just for you to be able to schedule out your posts across social media. But you guys have access to an automation that does that as well. So you can save your client money and time by implementing the scheduling automation. And if you're a good editor, or if you have editors a part of your team, you can also help your client with editing in their content production and SEO enhancing. So whether that's, YouTube titles, whether that's the captions of their Instagram bio, whether that's the thumbnail of their Instagram posts or their TikTok posts. These are all things that enhance the search engine optimization of their posts. And last but not least, guys, for the high tier is the custom GPT agent. So in a previous video, you guys saw that we can connect automations to a ChatGPT interface, and you can actually give that entire ChatGPT agent to your clients. And so to explain that one a little bit more in depth, I can show you guys my ChatGPT agent. So this is my personal agent that has access to my calendar, has access to a couple other automations, and you can access them all through this chat. And so to give you an example of how this would look when you give them to your clients, you can literally just say like, check my schedule for the times I am up at. All right, so then what this does all within one interface is it'll actually look at the make.com automations it has access to, and it'll go and search that. And so as you guys can see here, it's now giving me all of the times that I am unavailable at with different meetings and different one-on-one calls that I already have booked out in my schedule. And that was all done using a make.com automation that I gave this agent access to. And so you can give your clients access to their own custom agents as well. But now we can talk about why this is one of the most lucrative AI agencies to start. And that's because for the first time ever, we can start building custom AI apps for online coaches in anywhere in the world. I'm just going to show you guys an example of what a custom AI app can look like for the fitness industry. And then I'm going to show you guys some high ticket client examples that I would sell my services to. And then we're going to finish it off with how I'm actually going to do the marketing. Okay, so this is just a quick AI food tracker app that we built in like 10 minutes, but this is an app that can be fine-tuned for any specific high ticket client. And so I want to give you guys an exact example of what I mean. So this is Carnivore Ray, who has 500,000 followers on Instagram and a bunch of other followers on his other social media platforms, but his offer is helping people learn how to do the carnivore diet. And so what can we offer Carnivore Ray that would be an absolute game changer for him and for his business? We would then create him a custom AI food tracker app, but it would be related to the goal of the client. And the goal of the client is to go 100% carnivore. And so this AI food tracker app would be fine-tuned to actually show the user how close they are to actually achieving the carnivore diet status. And so this is something that can be tied into his already existing offer, because if we actually look at Carnivore Ray and we open up his link, we can see that he already has a carnivore community. So when we open up this carnivore community, we can see that he's charging $31 a month and he has 86 paying members in his community. So he's making a couple $1,000s a month. But if this community had that software integrated into it, the value of his community will go up. And on top of that, he can then charge a monthly price on that app itself. So it could be a standalone product that increases his revenue, but it also improves his existing offer. This is why it's so game changing for something like the fitness industry, because Carnivore Ray is just one example of all of these different types of influencers, right? So this was just carnivore. But if we go into Discover Communities and we go type in vegan, we can now see that this community has 332 members charging $47 a month. And so I can imagine that building a vegan app for this community will also be very beneficial for this creator of the community, Lisa. And this list goes on and on and on. And all you would have to do is show them the proof of your work. And so this ties into the marketing aspect of it. But first of all, let's go back into this presentation here really quick, because what's next after figuring out our pain points and our offer creation is actually building out the website. So before we build out the website, guys, let's just recap everything that we have identified. So the first thing is we identified the niche selection, which is helping fitness and health coaches online scale their businesses. Our target market analysis showed us that there's 5,000 elite creators, 50,000 mid-tier creators, and I bet millions of low-tier creators that are trying to go from in-person coaching to online coaching. So it's a massive target market analysis, and it's growing 30% year over year. So we're really happy with the industry that we chose. And I also used to run my own gym, so it's very congruent with who I am as a person. We just built out the quick logo and name using Canva, so we have that Fit AI logo and name already built out. And we identified the pain points and the offer creation, right? So we have the low ticket, we have the mid ticket, and we have the elite ticket. And I showed you guys what I would do in all of those different pricing points in terms of service delivery. And you guys have access to all of the automations that'll allow you to create that service delivery for your clients as well. Now, guys, let's get into the website build. So guys, with the website build, there's really only two pieces of software that we need to get this thing off of the ground. The first thing that we need is Replit Agent to actually build out our AI, to actually build out our software. And the other one is the Stripe API to actually tie in all of our pricing and all of our tier systems so people can actually make payments. We have an entire Stripe tutorial using Replit and how you can add Stripe payments to Replit. So if you're interested in watching that tutorial, then this is the time to check that out. So now, guys, let's build out the website. So we're gonna write, I am building an AI agency that helps online fitness coaches. Okay, so now that we have the prompt here built out, you guys can pause the screen, but I'm always just going to do this improved prompt because it works like an absolute charm. It's just going to basically jot note what we have written out. All right, so now that that's done, we're just going to send this in and start the build. So while that's happening, guys, let's talk about the marketing. So with the marketing, the way that I would go about this is I would actually use my own proof of work as the concept. So let me explain that really simply. I would build my own AI-powered calorie tracking app, for example, and my own mini community. And I would show people how I'm marketing people to my offers and my software. And then that is the proof that they need to implement it themselves. And so what I would do is I would actually launch this AI food tracker app with a bit more fine tuning. And then I would go out and I would start marketing. And that marketing is what I would use to close clients. I would say, look at exactly what I'm doing to get people to use my software. Look exactly what I'm doing to get people into my community, and look what I'm doing to get people to sign up for high ticket offers. You should copy exactly what I'm doing and you'll be successful as well. And so that is my plan for going out and building this agency. But let's say if this was like a real estate agency, how would this be different? Well, if I was a real estate agent, I would do the exact same thing. I would build out the entire structure and I would use my own proof of work as the concept. So if I was a real estate agent, I would show people how I'm using automations to gain more leads, to close more sales, and I would use that to funnel people into my offers. And so this is the exact same thing for all the different types of agencies. Like if you were a blue collar agency and you had your own blue collar business, then I would use the blue collar business as the proof of concept. Now, obviously, if you want to get into like the fitness niche, and you're not a fitness influencer or you don't want to build your own AI app, that's totally okay as well. But what you should know is that you should be looking to work for people for free at the beginning so that you can get some testimonials. So anyways, we got the update back from Stripe and it gave us the different pricing tiers and it needs the Stripe price IDs. And so really quick, guys, we're going to go into Stripe. And so here we are in like Kev's AI agency, and we just set it to a test mode where we have to add some more products to the catalog. So now that we have all of these products added, we need to actually send the product ID back to Replit Agent. And so within each product, you're going to now see this copy price ID. So we're going to copy that. And this one is the elite tier price. So we're just going to paste that in. And so what's really cool, guys, about Replit is now that we have all of these IDs added in, we can just save them to our account. So once we click continue, there's this prompt that says add to account secrets. And so when you add these to your account secrets, that means these Stripe keys are going to be in your Replit account at all times. So you don't need to go back into Stripe to actually get those API keys because they're all going to be right here. And so whenever you need to add a new Stripe ID or new API key that you previously worked with, you literally just check it off and you link this to this REPL and you're good to go. But regardless, it looks like, it added in all of those Stripe prices. So now we can run the application to get it working. So it just created the first edition of AI Fitness Pro. So now we're going to go and get started and see what happens. So we have the register with the username, email, and password. That's perfect because we want to get the usernames and the emails at all times. So we want to say, lead number 1. Let's say the email is lead1@gmail.com and the password is whatever. Okay. Now that they're logged in, we can just basically tell the agent everything that we want this thing to do, right? So we can just say like add a booking call, add, the pricing tier system, show testimonials, and show different examples of what we offer. So that's what we're going to write here. Yeah, and then what should happen here is then the AI asks us for like a Calendly API or a Calendly link for it to populate on the website. Okay, so while that update's happening, guys, I can now explain to you what I would do with like my social pages and how I would actually like rewire my social pages to optimize for this new offers. So now that we're on my Instagram, guys, you can see that I have an optimized call to action for people to come into the No Code Academy. Now, I haven't done any Instagram marketing yet, but in the future, when people come to my landing page on Instagram, they're going to see that I'm building software and that I'm helping other people build software and build AI agencies. And so that will funnel people to the No Code Academy. But if this was a fitness agency offer, I would then change this to helping fitness influencers scale their businesses with custom AI apps and custom AI automation solutions. And then this community will be a call to action as well, to saying helping people convert from in-person fitness coaching to online fitness coaching. And so that's how I would re-optimize all of my social pages. All right, guys, so now that we're back into the Replit agent, we can see that it added a couple of things. It added the testimonials page, a demo page, and the pricing. So let's see what happens in testimonials. Perfect. So we got some fake testimonials here that we would then replace with real ones. And within the testimonials, I would add my own proof of work. So I say I built my own fitness app, and now I'm funneling people to my fitness app with the marketing methods that is proven in this agency model. So this will really get people to trust what we're doing here. But the next thing here that's really cool is the pricing, because the pricing is where people can actually see what is being offered, and they can relate to what's being offered here to what's going on the demo page. And on the demo page, I would just add a YouTube video showing them exactly what I just spoke about, because it's easier for people to digest. And so those are the three things we would do. And the last thing we would want to add is make sure that there's a booking link. So right now there's no booking link, and that's the last thing that we would add. But for now, guys, let's just move on, because you guys see that thing's going to be able to launch. Because the last thing that I want to talk about, guys, is the marketing plan and the actual launch of the business. The way that I would recommend starting out is with short form marketing. So just vertical video, short form marketing, because this can basically roll over into everything that you do for your business, right? So your short form marketing can show the proof of everything that you're working on. It can have different call to actions for different sorts of leads, and it also casts a wide net. And so the reason why we have our pricing tier system the way it is so that we can make content that reaches out to the entire world. Because the first thing that you really need to focus on is generating an audience. Once you generate the audience, monetizing it is not that hard. And so to generate the audience, you need to provide value. And so to provide value for online fitness coaches, I would show them how I'm building my own online fitness coaching business using the AI automations and AI products that I would also sell to them. And so that's exactly what I would do to build out this agency model. And this agency model is so exciting that it was the one that I first started with.